Cloudy. Highs in the lower 80s. Lows in the mid-60s. Tuesday and Tuesday night, mostly clear. Highs in the lower 80s. Lows in the lower 60s. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. The coastal waters forecast for the following: Appalachia Bay or coastal waters from Keaton Beach to Ocklawahamie River, and coastal waters from Ocklawahamie River to Apalachicola. Tonight, east winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Wave detail, southeast 2 feet at 6 seconds. Protected waters a moderate chop. A slight chance of thunderstorms. Showers likely early this evening, then a chance of showers late this evening and overnight. Thursday, east winds 10 to 15 knots, diminishing to 5 to 10 knots in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Wave detail, southeast 2 feet at 5 seconds and south 1 foot at 13 seconds. Protected waters a moderate chop. A slight chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers, mainly in the morning. Thursday night, east winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Wave detail, south 4 feet at 11 seconds and southeast 2 feet at 6 seconds. Protected waters a moderate chop. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening. Friday, east winds 10 to 15 knots, diminishing to 5 to 10 knots in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Wave detail, south 4 feet at 10 seconds. Protected waters a moderate chop. Friday night, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming east 10 to 15 knots after midnight. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Wave detail, south 3 feet at 8 seconds. Protected waters a moderate chop. Saturday, east winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Wave detail, southeast 3 feet at 7 seconds. Protected waters a moderate chop. Saturday night, east winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Protected waters a moderate chop. Sunday, east winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Protected waters a moderate chop. Sunday night, east winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Protected waters a light chop. Monday, east winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Protected waters a light chop. Monday night, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Protected waters a light chop. Winds and waves higher and near thunderstorms. The coastal waters forecast for the following: waters from Swanee River to Apalachicola, Florida, extending from 20 to 60 nautical miles. Coastal waters from Okaloosa, Walton County line to Mexico Beach out to 20 nautical miles. Coastal waters from Mexico Beach to Apalachicola out to 20 nautical miles. Waters from Okaloosa, Walton County line to Mexico Beach 20 to 60 nautical miles. And waters from Mexico Beach to Apalachicola 20 to 60 nautical miles. Small craft should exercise caution. Tonight, east winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Wave detail, southeast 4 feet at 6 seconds. Protected waters a moderate chop. A chance of showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms. Thursday, east winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet, building to 4 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet on the afternoon. Wave detail, southeast 4 feet at 6 seconds, becoming south 5 feet at 13 seconds and southeast 4 feet at 6 seconds. Protected waters choppy. A slight chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers, mainly in the morning. Thursday night, east winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 5 to 7 feet, occasionally to 9 feet. Wave detail, southeast 7 feet at 12 seconds. Protected waters choppy. A slight chance of thunderstorms in the evening. A slight chance of showers. Friday, east winds 15 to 20 knots, diminishing to 10 to 15 knots in the afternoon. Seas 5 to 7 feet, occasionally to 9 feet. Wave detail, southeast 6 feet at 10 seconds. Protected waters choppy. Friday night, east winds 10 to 15 knots, increasing to 15 to 20 knots after midnight. Seas 4 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet. Wave detail, southeast 5 feet at 8 seconds and south 2 feet at 9 seconds. Protected waters choppy. Saturday, east winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet. Wave detail, southeast 5 feet at 7 seconds and south 3 feet at 9 seconds. Protected waters choppy. Saturday night, east winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet. Protected waters choppy. Sunday, east winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet. Protected waters choppy. Sunday night, east winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet, occasionally to 6 feet. Protected waters a moderate chop. Monday, east winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Protected waters a light chop. Monday night, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Protected waters a light chop. Winds and waves higher and near thunderstorms. The tropical weather outlook. For the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico, active systems, the National Hurricane Center is issuing advisories on Hurricane Rafael, located near western Cuba. Southwestern Atlantic, a trough of low pressure is producing an area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms a few hundred miles east-northeast of the Leeward Islands. This system is expected to move generally westward during the next few days, and an area of low pressure could form near the northern Leeward Islands tonight or Thursday. Afterward, some gradual development of this system is possible toward the end of the week and into the weekend while it moves near or to the north of the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, and approaches the southeast Bahamas. Formation chance through 48 hours, low, 20%. Formation chance through 7 days, low, 30%. Tide information for Wednesday, November 6, 2024. St. Mark's River entrance. High 3:19 a.m., low 10:55 a.m., high 5:45 p.m., low 10:30 p.m. Apalachicola. High 4:33 a.m., low 1:10 p.m., high 9:58 p.m. St. Andrews Bay at Panama City. Low 10:53 a.m. Note that the times of high and low tide are 3 minutes earlier at Shell Point than at the St. Mark's River entrance. The average water temperature at Destin was 76.6 degrees. The average water temperature at Apalachicola was 75.2 degrees. Sunrise and sunset in Tallahassee. November 6, 2024, sunrise 6:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, sunset 5:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the center of Hurricane Rafael was located near latitude 22.6 north, longitude 82.7 west. Rafael is moving toward the northwest near 13 miles per hour. A general northwestward motion is anticipated tonight. A slower west-northwestward to westward motion is expected Friday through the weekend. On the forecast track, Rafael is expected to cross Cuba this evening and emerge over the southeastern Gulf of Mexico later this evening or tonight. Rafael is forecast to move over the southern Gulf of Mexico this weekend. Maximum sustained winds are near 115 miles per hour with higher gusts. Rafael is a Category 3 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. Little change in strength is expected before Rafael makes landfall in western Cuba. Some weakening is forecast while Rafael crosses western Cuba, but the storm is forecast to remain a hurricane over the southeastern Gulf of Mexico. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 30 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 115 miles. A wind gust to 45 miles per hour was recently reported at the Havana International Airport. The estimated minimum central pressure is 956 millibars, 28.23 inches. You are listening to NOAA weather radio station KIH-24 in Tallahassee, Florida, operating 24 hours a day on a frequency of 162.40 megahertz. This broadcast originates from your National Weather Service office in Tallahassee, Florida. The latest weather and forecast information can also be accessed by calling our automated forecast line at 850-942-8851. The current time is 5:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. High rip current risk now in effect through late Sunday night. What? Dangerous rip currents. Where? Walton, Gulf, and Franklin County beaches. When? Through late Sunday night. Impacts. Rip currents can sweep even the best swimmers away from shore into deeper water. Swim near a lifeguard. If caught in a rip current, relax and float. Don't swim against the current. If able, swim in a direction following the shoreline. If unable to escape, face the shore and call or wave for help. The following broadcast is a special weather statement issued by the National Weather Service in Tallahassee, Florida. A strong thunderstorm will impact northeastern Leon, southeastern Grady